What's going on, people? What's
Hey,
happening? We are back, and once again, it is. You all know what time it is. It is Wine
calm down Wednesday.
Wednesday.
That's
So
right.
it's and put a hump in your back because we are here to talk about it and everything else that we can possibly talk about. So where you at, where you gonna be, and where you going, because we are here to talk about it. So what's going on? Y'all know who I am. I'm Sandy. I'm sitting here with my girl.
Hey, it's your girl Shanice. Y'all know how we do it. We talk about it every week,
Every
6 p.m. We love that you guys are tuning in. Thank you for tuning in globally. How you feeling today?
Well, I'm a little bit rejuvenated, but a little bit like need to take a deep breath because Sunday we were on and popping. We had a nice little turnout. We did
Oh
the
yes,
thing with Rick Sexton. It went down. I mean, the crowd was phenomenal. It wasn't overly crowded. We still kept the distancing going on and the mask. I
that's
think
right.
the turnout was great. So I'm still on that high, doing what I do. But I got to calm down a little bit because sometimes we got a little bit too much going on and we need to breathe. So Wednesday is hump day and it's wind down Wednesday. So I'm gonna breathe a little bit. I'm gonna breathe.
That's right. Yes. Well, I had a great time on Sunday.
Good.
It was off the chain. And then yesterday we did some karaoke with Rick, so that was fun. So it's pretty. I'm glad it's Wednesday. The days are and the moments are moving so quickly.
Yes.
So I'm sleepy. I need a nap, but I'm here and I'm excited. And we almost a day closer to the weekend.
A day closer to the weekend. And I'm like you, days just running together, and hours and minutes and seconds, to think about it. Let's just think about it. It's already February.
I know, right? The third.
Exactly. We're in February already, and it's like, oh my goodness, what's next, what we gonna do, where we go from here, because every day, tick tock, tick tock, and then we'll be back to
Spring, yes. Warm
hopefully
weather, yes.
warm weather. What's up,
That's
Robert?
right.
What's going
Hey,
on?
thanks
What's
for tuning in,
happening,
Robert.
people? We thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening and watching. And
Definitely.
you know how we do it. You know what we about to do. We about to talk about it all. You name it, we about to discuss it. We don't hold back. But let me let y'all know we're not professionals at this. We do this because we like it. We enjoy it.
That's
And
right.
it's just talking. But
That's
a lot
right.
of times, we got facts on top of experience. But
True.
we try to bring it to you. So today's topic, we're just gonna talk about it. And then this is the one question that I'm posing out there is her HER story. So what's her story? Is this the year of the woman? You know, is 2020 the year of the woman? That's what I want to know. I mean, is it?
Right.
And you know, is it the year of the woman for me? Absolutely.
For sure. Yeah, I can agree with you 1,000%.
Absolutely.
Women are being taken more seriously. I feel like we've been put on a map, especially with a black vice president, Kamala Harris. We got women that are now mayors, and so I feel like a movement has definitely already begun. You know, it's
Yes.
2021, and it looks different than it did in 2000. So yes,
I
definitely.
mean, totally different. The thing about it, do you feel different? That was a question that was posed earlier today. It's like, do you feel different?
I do. I do. I'm gonna say yeah because I'm gonna say I feel empowered. You know, everybody throws the jargon around or the slogan around or the title or phrase around like you can be anything you want to be, or you can do anything you want to do. But we're physically like seeing that happen, and I really wish that my grandparents, you know, my dad, that they could have witnessed it physically here with me, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's a lot of life changing things happening, and women, we are holding it down.
We are taking the lead. It's no longer sitting, in the back, or sitting slightly to the side. To some point, we have moved up a little bit. Have we really gotten to the forefront or really in front of the line? We ain't there yet, but
We
guess
got
what?
we still got work to do, but it's
We on the
not
move.
as much work, as like I said, it's 2021 feels different than 2000,
Right,
and it looks different. It looks
right.
different. Outside of the negative and outside of the pandemic, outside of things being shut down here and there, it's kind of slowly opening up. Women, we're reigning in businesses, in corporations, etc. So, oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, we can go down the line to discuss and talk about what woman did what, and how they did it. I mean, even I say, let's talk about. That's why I say, is it the year of the woman? Now, we just don't want to say, is it the year of the black woman, but is it the year of the woman? Because
Period.
women are just like taking over. They are
That's
just,
right.
what's going on, Kelly?
There go
What's
one of our,
happening?
there
Thanks.
go one of our favorites, Kelly.
There's one of our favorites.
She's one of them. She's one
She's
of them.
one of them. She's one of the women that's taking over, that's going out there, stepping up into the forefront. So the question is this the year of the woman? And Kelly Prather is making sure you all know that
That's
this
right.
is the year of the woman, because she's doing her piece, she's doing her part. She is running for mayor, and I love it wholeheartedly. Regardless of what people have thought and said about her, she was like, it don't matter to me
Push
what
through. She pushed through. That's
she is
right.
pushing through to do what she needs to do as the woman that's about to take lead and take charge for the city of Cincinnati. So this is the year of the woman, and Kelly Prather is one of those examples for the year of the woman. I mean, it's no longer the time to sit back, like we said, bump that sitting back, waiting
Right.
for somebody else to step up. We got to step up at some point. We even go back to what's the nurse back in the day? What was the old white nurse? Wasn't it the old white nurse way back in the day? I can't even think of the name, but with the army, and she used to give the shots. What? Oh, I can't think of the lady name. But if you even go back, you go back as far as you can, all the way up into Sojourner Truth. Harriet Tubman, Rosa Parks, Coretta Scott King.
Hmm.
The other week we were talking about Stacey Abrams possibly, getting a Nobel Peace Prize for all of the hard work that she has done. And then I'm looking at stuff, and here we go. She
Hey,
didn't, she's been nominated to get the Nobel Peace Prize.
sometimes you got to speak that thing into existence, because if you are not a woman and you don't maybe necessarily feel like this is the year of the woman, we go speak it into existence that it is.
Absolutely. By any means necessary. I look at there's another black female that I posted on the page. She's become the first, I believe, assistant NFL coach or head
Yeah.
coach, black female. I'm like,
Then
so
you got you
is
got
this the year of the woman?
then you got is it Keisha Bottoms?
Yep, Keisha Lance Bottoms in
Bottoms. Yep.
but you look at the governor in Michigan, it's that they're making ways to make sure that we are women that's going to be noticed, whether or not you're black, white, Puerto Rican, Hispanic.
Yep.
Women are stepping up and coming up to the forefront, but women have always ran something.
That's right.
Let's just say, who runs the household?
Right. Our
We,
families, but it's a time to come away from those, because a lot of people, especially women, we feel our identity is tied to being a wife or a mom, and we forget what it is that we're passionate about, what it is that we want to change, what it is
right,
that we want people to see, learn and understand. So we have to be able to step away from those titles, and we're seeing that in history now, that women are stepping away from, okay, I'm a wife, I'm a mom, but what else? What else am I? What else
right,
can I do? And so,
right.
yeah, it's definitely that time, and it's definitely that year.
Absolutely. It's definitely that year. And then, I go back to the question, we women have ran the household for years, not necessarily saying that they are the leaders of the household. Because
Yeah,
they
we're not saying the head of household.
exactly.
We're just saying the organizers.
Absolutely. Where, if you need something done, and the kids need something, it's always, hey mom,
Mhm.
hey mom, you know, mothers are always called first to make sure that it gets done, you
That's
know,
right.
that it's completed, that it's carried out. So is this the year of the woman?
So our viewers, answer us. What you guys think? I know we got some women, we got ladies tuning in globally. Talk to us. What do you think? Is this the year of the woman? And is this the year of the woman for you?
I mean, and because I look at here in the city of Cincinnati, state of Ohio, we got two women that may be we got really three that's on the opposite sides of making it happen for the Cincinnati public schools and the children and the staff and the teachers and everybody. We got, the board president, Cincinnati Public Schools board president is a female. Cincinnati Public Schools superintendent is a female.
Mm-hmm.
Cincinnati Public Schools assistant superintendent is a female.
Holding it down. They are holding it
Cincinnati
down.
Public Schools Federation of Teachers president is a female. So women are consistently holding it down, doing what they need to do, how they need to do, and it doesn't matter what field they're in. Doesn't matter. You can be a mechanic, but you running it. You're doing what you need
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah.
This so I say this is the year of the woman, but what's your story? What's her story?
Right.
Have you laid it out? Have you built that foundation and you starting to build on it? Let's go back to Kelly Prather. She put the foundation out there. I mean, she laid it out what she wanted to do and how she wanted to go about doing it on more than one occasion. So
Yeah.
now she put that foundation out there. Now she's building from that.
Right.
You know, let's even go a little bit further here in the city, Cincinnati, state of Ohio, Hamilton County. Alicia Reese,
Hey, yeah, just what to say
female.
her. She's put in the work. She put in the time. She's educated, and she is what it is.
She is running things for Hamilton County. We have women in all kinds of positions. We
Yes,
ain't just the
yes.
nurses no more. We're not just the teachers anymore. You got captains. You got the first captain or the fire chief or something in Columbus, first female ever. So, it's like the foundation we are
Even the
building.
sheriff, even the sheriffs, the first female sheriff running things. You know
Yep.
what I mean? So, I mean, women, we are becoming empowered, and we're just, I mean, it's a movement. In all areas, in all, like you said, all fields, and all walks of life. It's not just about being a mom. It's not just about being a wife, but women, we representing.
And it's not about because there have been women rappers for forever. It's not even about that because now it's beyond, it's global. You got
Right.
women that are in, how many women are in the Senate compared to how many men? How many women are in the House
Yep.
compared to how many men?
Yep. When there
Now
was a time where you would see no women.
none, zero.
Yep.
So now they're everywhere. I mean, look at the House of Representatives, in the local municipalities, the states and all that other stuff. I'm definitely praying that Cincinnati at some point will get a female mayor again because back in the day we had Roxanne Qualls, if anybody
Oh
can
yeah.
remember that then. But
I remember her. Yep.
that was years ago. So it's like,
Yeah.
the year of the woman, is 2021 the year of the woman?
I say so. Women are doing some big things around the world. They
Because
really are.
they really are. And you said that you said that made me think that there's nothing at this point been accomplished without a woman.
Yep.
Nothing.
Yep.
I mean, you think about it, nothing has been accomplished. Why do you think Biden picked Kamala Harris to be his running mate? I
Yes.
mean, why would the thing about it is, why would he just came out and said, I'm gonna have a woman as my vice president. He ain't think nothing else about it. He ain't
Not
think
twice.
twice about it. He ain't hesitate. He said, I'm running for president and I'm definitely gonna pick a vice president and she's gonna be a woman.
And I love it because them together as a team does represent our country. You know what I mean? It does represent women. It does represent minorities. It does represent, like, it's so many boxes that can be checked off with this.
Yes,
You know what I mean? It's only the beginning. Like, okay, a vice president, like the next step can be there will be a woman president. Like, whether you agree to it or not, whether you with it or not, there will be a woman president. And
absolutely.
women, we are doing our thing. We're not, I'm just a mom and I'm just a wife and I'm gonna stay in my place and I'm gonna walk two steps behind him. Like, no, we are running things and we're running it well.
And and do we necessarily? And we got to help. That's the whole thing. We have women now
A
have
lot of
more
support.
help,
Yes.
a lot of
Yes.
support than what they have had in the past.
Yes.
It's a boatload of support from all angles. So there, to me, and the way I look at it, there is no excuse. If you are a woman, there's no excuse. And you said it earlier. It used to be a time where people were like, "Oh, just keep pushing and keep striving. You're gonna make it." But now it's like a hope. It's that you can look on the other side and see, oh yeah,
I really can make it.
yeah, I can do
I
this.
really could probably be the president. I really could
Exactly.
probably be, a vice mayor. I probably really could run this, be a CFO or CEO. Like, it is happening. I think there was a lady. She's not the CEO anymore, but at one point in time, she was the CEO of Walmart. Like, and she
Right.
black.
Right.
Like, we getting it done.
Yep.
Women, period. We're getting it done.
There's a there's a lot, and I want to say Xavier Xavier University here in the city of Cincinnati, state of Ohio, has a female president of their university. I want to say that, and I don't know if she's the first ever, but I know that they have, if I'm not mistaken, she is a female over a
And
major university here in Ohio. I mean, that's like
that's big.
exactly.
You've never 10 years ago, you would never seen that.
You would have never thought it would have happened, or it could have happened.
Mm-mm.
But it's happening right before our eyes. And I look at the little girls. You just think about when you and I were, I'm a little older, but just think about when we were
You
raised. What did we see? We didn't see
men,
many women,
men.
right? We saw all men.
Yep,
We saw nothing but men. We saw men principals. We saw men police officers, men
yep.
firefighters, you know,
Men construction workers.
yep, men
I'm seeing the ladies out there holding it down
holding it.
in construction in all areas of construction.
Yep,
I'm
men.
seeing women doing garbage. You know what I mean? Like, it's just it's a nice mix. It's a nice feel because you don't feel like you don't have a chance. You feel like,
Right.
oh, I do got a chance.
I
Oh,
do.
I'm gonna show you. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm gonna
Right.
give you a run for your money. You know what I mean? Oh, I don't have to take this laying down. Like, you
Right.
feel that. You feel empowered because you're seeing it.
It's the example has been placed before us. I mean, because if you really think about it, when we were growing up, the example was our mothers and our grandmothers and our aunties, and
Right.
maybe possibly the women in the church for those that went to church. But when you look at it now, we have
Even in church, it was just all women. It was a
it
few men maybe
was
struggling there, but
right.
it was all, a lot of women's.
There was a lot of women. It was a lot of women. But behind every man, they say there's a great woman, good woman,
That's
and all
for
that.
sure.
So you
That's
can't
true.
operate by yourself. You still gonna need a little help.
That's
I
right.
look at, even let's talk about the church a little bit, just a little bit. There are women preachers and pastors and all of that now. Because back in the day, you didn't see that. That
No,
didn't.
you was a first lady or something like that. Like,
Yep.
you didn't hear too much of, like, women actually, like, this is my congregation.
Yep.
This is how things being ran. A first man, you know what I mean? Like
Yep.
Kamala's husband, I'm like,
Right.
okay,
Right.
then.
I mean, women weren't talked about as much as they are being talked about and discussed now because of the things that they are and have accomplished. We ain't worried about sitting in the back of the bus no more, because
Right.
we done earned our right as women to move up in the front,
To
you know,
drive the bus, okay?
to girl, you better say it. to drive the bus. That's what we are doing right now. We are driving the bus, and
We
we're
driving the
driving
bus.
in so
We
many
driving a
ways.
plane. We driving a boat. My
Yes.
little cousin, she's a female pilot.
Yeah.
So
I
oh yeah.
mean, what's up, Red? I mean,
Hey.
let's yep, got to give a shout out. You already know it.
Yes, we are.
Already know it. Bosses. That's what we are. Bosses. Bosses. And the thing about it is, let's even go women. Who would have thought of a woman being a barber?
Yep. Yep.
When you went to the barber shop, all you saw
It was males because
were
it
men.
was a male dominated trade.
Yep. Yep. But look now,
Now
you
number
got women cutting hair better than some men who've been cutting hair for years.
yep,
So, do I say this is the year of the woman?
for sure.
The proof is in the pudding.
We're giving some men a run for their money.
Giving it to them.
It is
Hands
a blessing.
down.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing to have brains and beauty.
Absolutely. Without a shadow of a doubt. Every time I turn around, I'm looking and reading something, women are coming up. It's like the vaccination. There's a woman here, I think in Cincinnati or something, that worked with P&G that had something to do with the vaccine. It's like, and she was black, or she is black. I mean, we
Yeah.
are no longer in the back. You know,
Nope.
we ain't got that lantern trying to carry folks over across the water. Talking about follow me from one. We in the lead.
Yeah.
We in the lead. You
That's
know,
right.
you're looking at us. You don't have to follow us no more. We're already up there. We are leading the pack. You
That's
hear
right.
me? You got that right.
Hey.
That day will go down in history. I mean, you
Yep.
can't take nothing away from that. If you look at that whole platform on
Man.
January the 20th, it was nothing but
It
phenomenal
was
women.
class, style, and elegance. Okay.
Yes, a lot of class, a lot of style, and much elegance coming from everybody that was there. I mean, so that's the day that we started doing what we need to do. Yes, they
Yes,
did.
they did. Yes,
And
yes.
they did all come together, because my thing is, at work, how do you feel now at work working with the people compared? I mean, because let's think about it. Nobody can tell me that the mindsets of individuals haven't changed. The thought process of some individuals have changed. How they
Right.
treat you, what they're saying to you, you can't tell me that that has not changed. What's going on, Akeem?
Hey, Akeem.
You ain't got to. You get what you got to do. What you got to do, Akeem? You got a bone to pick. Um, well, you should get your Uncle Johnny. Don't be mad. Talk to your Uncle Johnny and your Aunt Andrea, because they knew all about it. And if you followed us on social media, it
You
was
would
on.
know too.
You would
Yes,
know.
right. You
So
a favorite viewer. You supposed to know these things. Come on
that's
now.
right. You
Catch up,
one
keep up.
you one of the peoples, and the social distancing was off the chart. But I look at that. I look at now compared to the last 4 years. Have people changed? Have the women around you now? Because every woman around you ain't black, and every woman around
Right.
you is not white. So has the mindset of women now changed? You know, do they feel a little bit more empowered? Are they walking with a little bit more swag and their head high up in the air? You
Right.
know, if they aren't, they should be.
For sure.
If you do, you have little girls, what are you telling them? Like you got a daughter. So what you telling your baby? You got two daughters. So what are you telling them?
I'm telling them that they witnessing history. Like they're literally like seeing history. Like it's crazy that I mean it's just so hard to explain. I'm like y'all witnessing history. Y'all seeing a woman doing this for the first time ever. Like it can be done. Be empowered. Feel empowered. Know whatever it is that that God's gifted you with. Whatever your talents are, stand on them,
Yep.
use them. You know what I
Yep.
mean? To the best of your ability, do your best. But yeah, I told them you witnessing history right now, seriously,
Yep.
and you won't, and they won't understand And a lot of people I feel like won't understand the weight and the magnitude of history until some time has passed. Until maybe, I'm just 4 years, 8 years has passed, and you look back. Now people are kind of like, oh, okay, woman, woman, woman. And some are where we are right now, like, man,
Yep.
this is bomb. Like, we doing things, but I think some people, not all, in different generations, not just the younger kids generations, but I think it's taking them a little time to like really comprehend and understand like what's happening right now
Right.
today.
Right. You can make a stance. You know what I'm saying? You can make, and I often say, be the difference. Women,
Hey,
you can be the difference. I
be
mean,
the change
because
you want to see.
it's
That's
out
right.
there. Yeah, there's no excuse. It is out there. Be the
Don't be afraid. That's right. Don't be afraid. If it's something you want to do, don't be
right.
afraid. Whether it's, trying to take over something, counsel at school, which is kind of difficult now with the distance learning, but I
Yeah.
mean it can be done because it's all this distance stuff. All this stuff is new, so I
You.
mean you can come up with a committee and create a committee, and you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
it's new. Like, there's nothing. There's no parentheses around you. There's nothing holding you back. There should be nothing holding you or stopping you.
Right.
Regardless of how different times is now, how we're having a social distance, how it's a pandemic. Like,
Right.
all those things don't matter. Still things are getting done. Still women are showing up and showing out.
Yes.
So be a part of that.
Leading the pack.
That's
There's
right.
no reason why you should feel like you can't accomplish the goals that you set out. And oftentimes we say, oh, you can do it, without a shadow of a doubt. No doubt about it. I know you can do it. But
But
right
now you
now,
can say, you can do it.
you can
Look,
do it.
I'm gonna look this person up. Look, she did it. This is
Yep.
the day she did it. This is what she did.
Yep.
Like, you have the valid, like, you have black and white proof. You have history proof now of
Yep.
women doing it, even right now as we speak.
And the thing about it is, I mean, I wasn't alive when Rosa Parks sat on the bus. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't around when
That
Sojourner
that and
Harriet Tubman and C.J. Madam Walker was straightening hair with the straightening comb. I wasn't around then.
I'm
I'm
glad. I'm glad that you mentioned that, because it's very. I'll say that I feel like in the school setting that the rest of the world need to get what's happening, because I feel like sometimes in the school setting they want to stay there. There are more women that did more things besides Rosa Parks and what's the other
Harriet
one? Harriet
Harriet
Tubman.
Tubman.
These are the women. Yes, they did phenomenal things, but these are the women that these are the only women they really hear about. They don't
Right.
hear about,
Right.
what I'm saying, other women who are really doing things, current women now. Like, they should be learning this is now. This is history now. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I got a big deal. It's a big issue for me that that's not being taught, but that's why we teach it here in our home.
Absolutely.
And we're talking about it here on
Absolutely.
but I hate that, because they just stay right there, and now that's it. There's more than just those two women.
Right.
There's a whole list of women that have
That's
done things,
living proof. We
and they're
see it.
still doing it right now today.
And in all actuality, if the security and the corona wasn't so bad, you can actually physically probably touch those people. You know, you can definitely go see them, speak, or you can see them on TV. But I
Yep.
wasn't around when Harriet Tubman them did all that stuff. And I
So it's
think
not tangible. You know what I mean? So it's not
right,
tangible. And me and you, we're old enough to comprehend, to understand that.
absolutely,
But for the younger generation that are high school, ninth through 12th grade, or kindergarten through 8, they need something that they can see now, that's
right,
happening now. You
right,
know what I mean? Because they already feel like, as parents, when you tell them something, oh, you old, you stone age, you ain't. They need information that's current, that's happening now,
absolutely.
within the past 3 years, within the past 2 years,
Yep,
yesterday. You know,
yep. I mean, this is the year, and I say that, and I'm going to say yes, this is the year of the woman,
definitely.
because we are consistently overcoming the obstacles that were set so far back and beyond that we never thought we could reach those goals. But I look at the female that's going to be the first female to referee a Super Bowl game. First,
Bomb.
bomb.
That's the bomb.
Now,
That's
if
the
that ain't
bomb.
history, that's some history for you too. It's the first. We getting a first at a whole lot of
But
things.
Yes, we are.
as
Yes, we
women.
are. Yes.
And so I say 2021 is just the beginning. But it is the year of the woman, but it's the beginning for women stepping up, coming ahead, coming out on top, making history that we never thought
Yeah.
ever
Yeah.
in a million years. Who would have thought that women would be like you? And you
I
can't,
said, man, I wish my grandmother could see this. You hear me?
girl.
Both of them.
Yes, yes.
My goodness.
Because there's nothing that's taking place right now. Absolutely nothing without a woman. I don't care what y'all say. You can say what
For
you want to
sure.
say, agree to
For sure.
disagree. There is
And
nothing.
she may be in the background right now, but trust she won't be for long.
It won't be for long. I look at how women now are the face of national TV news reporters. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I look at Yvette Simpson, started locally here. Now
Yep.
she's on national TV reporting national news. It's like
Yep.
we can do it. We have done it and we continuing to do it. It's like don't doubt yourself. I think many times back in the day, women were doubted. It was like and told by men, you can't do it. That woman needs to sit in her place.
And
You
we
know,
didn't, like you talked about earlier, we didn't have the support of other people that's not just women like we are. We didn't have other people to support and stand up and say, "Hey, she got a right, she got a voice. It's okay for her to," you know what I mean? We
right,
didn't have that, and so it made women, as a whole, be like, "Oh, I don't know if I should do this because I don't
right,
know if many people is gonna feel the way I feel or stand up with me," and that's not the case anymore.
right.
And even for those who did, somebody's got to blaze a trail. Somebody's got to, okay, you ain't on board, but eventually you'll get on board.
Exactly. And when you say the word trailblazer, it ain't, it's like how many women um can you say trailblazer? Now look at, we was talking about the black woman that's the NFL, I think she's the NFL coach now. But I look at there's another one that's the NFL, that's a Major League Baseball coach. I'm like, so it's like we're coming up, we're stepping up, things are happening. We are proving and providing ways for younger little children, our generation Z's and X's and O's or whatever you want to call them. I
Yes.
mean, it's there. We're doing it. They're stepping out. I mean, like I said, we ain't got to no longer look at the women that's on TV rapping and weave all the way down to their back, boobs sticking out and booties shaking everywhere. That's no longer what our children and our little young girls have to see.
Right.
They don't have to see that no more. They are
Well, there's
actually
options. There's options now. There's options. I mean,
great
even though,
options.
it's Black History Month, but in my opinion, every day, 365 is Black History Month.
It's Black History.
And that again, I go back to what I was saying. Like, they need to see more current history that's happening now, that's
Absolutely.
tangible and relatable to them
Yep.
now.
Yep.
And what a better way than seeing 2021 women doing things, okay?
Doing
In
the
the
darn thing
forefront, not behind the back, not walking on the side of him, not walking behind him, but in the forefront.
in the forefront. And my thing is, if we can't walk together, then what's the point in walking?
Well, yeah,
I'm trying to be with somebody that we gonna walk together. We gonna grow together, walk together, learn together, and we gonna do it together.
that's
Now,
right.
if it may be a chance where I may move up in front, but you shouldn't, you know, that shouldn't
Supporting,
bother you. Is you
support.
still should be supportive, right?
That's right. That's right.
Still
That's
should
right. We
be
need
supportive.
we need our women who are empowered. We need our women who are running things to stay empowered and keep that support coming,
Yep,
because that's the only way that change happens. That's the only way effective change happens.
yep.
So don't get in your ego. Don't get in your feelings. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, embrace women just like men have been embraced for generations.
Absolutely. The movement, embrace the movement, embrace the times, embrace the change, that women are now having or causing. Embrace it. I mean, that's the only way we all gonna be able to move forward. I do, going back and thinking a little bit, and I don't know because it never has happened to me. And then men used to beat women just to keep them down,
Yeah,
but like
yeah,
physically,
yeah.
put their hands on them to keep them down.
And even emotionally.
Yes,
Yep. To
yes,
control them, to keep them controlled.
verbally, yes, just that you said the word, to control them. That's the
Yeah,
reason why they did it, to
yeah.
control them. If they thought they could control them, then guess what? Whatever needed to be done, they continued to do it so that woman could never thrive or never be able to move forward.
But
It's
guess what?
okay.
Guess what? It's 2021
It's
and we ain't having it.
2021.
There's so many women that say, no, no, no.
It's okay. We to move forward. It's
I'm breaking
okay.
free. I'm breaking free. I'm breaking free and I'm like blazing trails. And this little girl is
Exactly.
looking up to me. And just like I was a little girl and I looked up to somebody, now it's their turn, So
We
so
have moved
definitely.
forward.
That's right.
We marching to the same beat, but just a different drum.
That's
And
it.
we continue to move forward. We're moving ahead, and it's perfectly okay. Embrace those moments. Change is good.
And
Trust
movement is
me.
still happening. Movement for women is still happening
Yep.
because there's still a fight for women to receive equal pay or the
Yep.
same pay as a man. We're still it's that battle is not over yet. It's
No,
still happening.
it's just
So that's correct.
2021 is the start of all of that.
Hmm.
It's the start of every bit of that. So we are on the move. You
That's
know,
right.
we've been sitting in the backdrop for a long period of time, but now women are on the move. So yes, this is the year of the woman, and I don't care what color she is. It's the
She's
year
a
of the woman.
woman. She's a
It's,
woman.
it's
That's
the
right.
year of the woman.
That's
Um,
what matters.
that's all that matters, and 2021 has proven that, and we see it consistently, and that's the whole thing. It's consistent. Right
Right.
now, every time you turn on the news, you
It's
read
not here and there. That's right. It's no longer here and there, hit or miss.
exactly.
In
It's
certain sectors, it's starting to be across the board.
yep. Any way you look, you turn left or right, it's women. We're taking charge. I look at Nancy Pelosi. That little thing ain't back down for nothing in the
Firecracker.
world.
Firecracker. What?
Nothing. She ain't back down one iota of a bit. She is still pushing, still fighting for what she feel is right.
And we
You
have
know,
to.
even with threats, people trying to, take her hostage. You may not like her, but she sure doing the darn thing
Hey, she ain't going quiet. Let's just put it that way.
without a
You can
fight.
forget that. You can
Exactly.
forget that.
And it's one thing to be a leader as a woman, but then it's one thing to be like, oh, you think you're a leader, but you really ain't a leader, but you know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do. Or you think you're boss. Not yet, babe. Not yet. Work
Yeah.
your way.
Let's
You
go
will be
back to
one day. Work your way.
what did Red say? Red say lady bosses.
That's
This
right.
is the year
And
of
I'm
the lady
and I
bosses.
am one of them.
Yes.
you
2021
you are one of
lady
them.
bosses. Yes. You are one of them. So it's no longer history, it's her story. What's her
Yeah, hey,
story?
there you go. That's right.
What's,
And that's
what's
all
her story?
that's Black history and beyond. You hear me? That's an
And
everyday
beyond.
thing. Because I'm a woman every day and I'm Black every day.
Yep. And then you think about the song that who was it that came out with was it Whitney Houston, I'm Every Woman? It's all
Um,
in me.
yeah, that's
Or
a reading from Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan. Yeah, Shaka Khan.
Yes.
That right there should say almost
Very
enough.
appropriately. Yes.
Very, very appropriately. Um, enough. That's enough in itself. If you just sing that song all day long and
Hey,
get it in your mind that you are every woman and every woman is in you. It's just
encourage yourself. That's
that.
right.
How you gonna
Empower yourself.
that's it. How's
That's
it
right.
coming out? What you gonna do to bring out every woman that's in you? What you gonna do to bring it out in a positive way? Because it's easy for folks to walk around negative all the time, heads hanging low, and ain't got nothing ever got nothing good to say
Negative,
ever.
or if I'm gonna speak on it about our people, our black
Well,
folks. We get caught up on these titles instead of being for people, about people. You know what I mean? Instead of meeting the need when you can, instead of blessing somebody if you can, instead of walking in truth at all
right,
times.
right.
We get caught up on these titles. I'm this, I'm that, and it means nothing because you're doing nothing.
Nope.
So that's where I am with that.
And you said the magic word, I. When individuals get away from that word, I, it's three words: I, me, or mine. If it's somebody that's consistently saying those three words, note that
Move
they're
away from them.
self-included. They're
Move away from them.
self-included.
That's
I
right.
did this. That's mine. It was me. I mean, if those three, I don't care. It's
It's
time to
over.
keep it moving. You
Yep,
got
it's
to
over.
move.
Yep.
I, me, and
And
mine.
mine.
If,
Mm-mm.
if those three words are consistently being said in somebody's mouth, step
Watch
away
out.
from the microphone. Step away.
Yep.
Just step
Leave
away.
that, leave that, leave that battle. That's gonna be an endless battle,
Yes, because you
honey.
already know that that person is selfish and they're only thinking about what they have
Themselves.
done, what they may do, and what they say they can do. You ain't never heard we, us, and ours.
Yeah. It's a struggle.
It's a struggle. But 2021 is the day and time and the year for the woman. It's her story to tell. And the question is, what is her story?
That's
You
right.
know, has she, accomplished all the goals in her story? Has she changed the dynamics of her story?
I
So,
just, we talking about her. We talking about women. I don't know if you watched this. I didn't watch it all. The Wendy Williams story, and there was a lot of controversy and chaos, etc. But my takeaway from the little bit that I did see was that she wasn't afraid to go in there and ask the questions that seemed her. She wasn't scared to get in your business. She wasn't afraid to ask those abrasive questions, to whoever she's talking to on her radio show. And so she was a trailblazer for women,
right,
when they on radio
right.
when it came to those things. So I mean, if you get a chance, watch a little bit of it. You don't have to watch the whole thing because it
Yeah,
was
because
it was
I'm
it was
really not a,
it was a lot, and I ain't on drama, but the learning that part about her as far as like the radio station, how she held her ground, and how she just if it's something she wanted to know about somebody, she just head on. I'm gonna ask you. Like
yep,
they played a clip of her asking Whitney Houston all kind of stuff, and Whitney got a little hot, behind it, but she still stayed on there with her, was talking to her. So yeah.
I mean, and that's, the question was posed to me today about um something of what was, I can't something about somebody liking somebody, or what do you know about? Well, first of all, I don't know nothing. Second of all, why you asking me? And then you saying be honest and truthful. Well, if I knew it, I would tell you. The only thing I can say is I ain't heard none of that. So I don't know what you're talking about. So if you don't want to know, like you said with Wendy Williams, if you don't want to know, then don't ask. But if you want to know, ask Wendy
And you
Williams.
really
Wendy
right.
Williams gonna tell you everything you need to know. And
and
some.
some of the stuff you don't want to know.
Exactly. Find your Wendy Williams and let your Wendy Williams ask you whatever it is. But I mean, it's just, it's the year of the woman, and it's, regardless of how she comes about, where she comes from, because normally what happens is we come from out of nowhere, and all of a sudden,
Yeah,
it's like the tortoise and the hare. We
yeah,
coming out of nowhere to win the whole thing.
that's right.
So what can stop us?
Just yourself.
Only ourselves.
Only you. That's
Only
it.
ourselves. We can only stop ourselves. Other than that, there's no other reason, there's no excuse why we are not moving forward and doing and getting whatever it is that we want to get as women.
That's right.
Because it's out there. It's been put out there. It's in the forefront. Women are all in the Bible. You look at all the women in the Bible.
Yeah.
I mean, they're in there and they've done things for reasons. I mean, I look at Eve. Lord God bless her. I said if
The
Eve wouldn't
mommy
have
of all
talked,
mommies.
girl, Eve wouldn't have talked Adam into biting that apple. I don't know if our lives would have been better or not, but
Hey.
she led him down the wrong path. Okay. She led him down
Oh
the wrong
God.
path. But I will say it is the year of the woman. What's up, Efi? What's up, Nicole?
Hey.
Oh, I guess you don't want to click in this week because it ain't controversy going on. Um, when you think someone is not a threat of less than you or of less than you will never see them coming. You won't. You just won't see them coming. And that's how women just sneak up on. That's how women just sneak up. We do things that you never see coming. And at the end of the day, bam, hit you dead
Here
in the
we
middle.
is.
We done
Here we
took
is.
over. We running the corporate business. You
Here we
know,
go.
we
Yep.
the head physician at the hospital. We president over here,
Yep.
president over there. So you don't see us coming because that's how we operate. We operate in silo. And then when it's time to come forward, here we
We
are.
do such. That's
And we
correct.
running the business and our names are the first ones that's out there. So if women are women the is this the year? Yes, this is the year. Uh, yes, it did. But I'm gonna
Oh
say
Lord.
apple. I'm gonna say apple. He bit the fruit. You always trying to correct somebody.
Here
You
we go.
always trying to correct somebody. Always. I said if I wanted the fruit to be apple or grape. Guess what? It's gonna be an apple or a grape.
Evie, I'm just laughing off our conversation from Sunday. Oh my goodness.
If, if they want to say it's a grape, apple, a watermelon, or a cantaloupe, guess what? I'm gonna let them. I'm gonna say what it's a fruit, apple. It could be an orange. I don't even care. A pear. If Eve wouldn't have talked him into biting it, the forbidden fruit. You're absolutely correct. The forbidden fruit. But if I want to say the forbidden apple, guess what? It's a forbidden apple.
Things would have been a little bit different, but hey, here we
Might have
are.
been a little bit different.
Here we are.
Either way, whatever he bit, he shouldn't have bit. He shouldn't have ate it. No way.
Period. Period, sis. Period.
Period.
Okay.
But he led her. She led him to that point. She led him. He followed and he took a bite out of crime. And this is where we are.
Oh, that's right.
The end. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Took a bite out of crime and we are here. Girl.
Hey.
Now you ain't too tired.
Mm-mm-mm.
I ain't never seen nobody. I always tell my she tired. Look. And what's your saying? What's your saying, Miss Evie? And we used to say it all the time. There are tendencies where we say it, you know, especially when we used to hang together before COVID hit. It was all of us, we used to hang together and you had a favorite saying. We all talking about, oh girl, I'm tired. I can't do nothing. You used to say sleep when you dead.
You die when you die. I say that. Sleep when you die. Mm-hmm.
Sleep when you dead.
But if you don't sleep, you're gonna be dead.
Well,
Okay.
you just might. It depends on how
All
long you
right.
stay up. Because
Okay. So sign me
ain't
up
nothing
for a
like
nap
self care.
anytime. We're talking about the year of a woman. The year of a woman needs a nap. Okay. Can they pencil it in at work? I'm all for it. You hear me?
And
Give
look,
me a cop.
give me a power nap and I'm good. I mean, I'm good. That's right. Sleep when you dead. That is absolutely correct. You already know. But until that time, we as women got to keep it moving, keep it going, because we are the ones that's in the forefront right now. We're in the lead. We may not have taken over the whole entire race, but we
That's all
sure
right. A
we
little
in
bit
the
at
lead.
a time. A
Little
little
bit at
bit
a
at
time.
a
We in the
time. That's
lead.
right. We got more than a foot in, baby. That's what we needed.
Yep. We got a portion of the whole body in. We just trying to get the rest of it to follow suit. But
So what's
this
you got any Black History quotes or
No,
Um,
I am black. I am Black History.
hey, 365. Okay.
And I often, and I've said it before when they were talking about Black Lives Matter, and I said my life has been mattering for the last 55 years because I'm Black.
Right.
As it didn't just start. We didn't just create Black Lives Matter. I mean, it's been mattering. I mean, it mattered when Emmett Till was hung up
Listen.
for no
Right.
reason, for a lie. Black Lives Matter back then.
Yeah.
So, but are we saying we don't need men? No, we're not
No,
saying that.
we're definitely not
Yeah.
saying that.
No,
We're saying that we've been put on the back burner, or we've been thought of as not really having an opinion or not running anything
what's up,
as
Angela?
women. Hey, Angela, thanks for tuning in. That's
Yeah,
what
we're
we're saying.
not
We're
saying
definitely not saying that, Ify. Not at all.
no, because let's just be honest. Can you really operate in this world without men?
Can you really
But
operate in this world without women?
exactly. But is this the year of the
Of the
woman?
woman.
And I say yes, it is.
Indeed it is.
Because we have come a long way in many, many, many different jobs, different positions in wherever you are. We've come a long way. We're no longer in the back. We
Yeah.
have moved forward. I
We
didn't
have a
say
voice. We have a voice, and our voice is
we
is
haven't
looking
taken
different.
over.
It's
We
looking
have not
different now.
completely.
It's
Yep,
on a platform now. Our voice is on a
absolutely.
platform.
But
And
we
so
definitely
there's a different effect with that.
there is nothing that can be done or said or thought about without a woman. Not now. Not now. It used to
And not
be.
and not never again.
Yep.
Not
That's
never
just that's
again.
my personal feelings. That's just me. We can no longer sit back and say things are now taking place without thinking about a woman had something to do with that,
For sure.
or a woman assisted with that, because everything now that's being said and done, there's a woman somewhere, her name is coming out in the forefront. Her
Yeah.
name is being said. Her name is being talked about. Well, Angela,
We saying all women, and we're only saying all women because we're women.
yeah,
Yes, we're black women, but just being a woman, period. Like there are so many challenges, period. Yes, there are more challenges being a black woman.
more.
We're not taking that away, but we are seeing some black women in power now.
And we
Um,
can't look at what's her name. She's a woman of color.
Kamala Harris.
Yes, she's not
Yeah,
really black. So we can't say this is the year of the black woman, you know,
right.
but we know this is the year of the woman because they have a Muslim or a Muslim, whichever way you want to pronounce it, that's in the on the Senate. And I don't know, she's been there, but she ain't
Nobody
black.
said nothing.
Right.
Right.
She's not black. Pelosi, that's not a common American white woman name. Where did she come from? Is her color, the skin color is awfully white to me. And I would say she's white, but is she technically white? Am I black? I say I am. All right. Okay, I love that's right, girl.
Oh
We
yeah,
love
melanin,
celebrating too.
melanin.
Now
Hey,
don't get it
melanin all
twisted.
day.
Melanin all day.
365.
Because
365.
we talked about it earlier that our girl is up for nomination for the Nobel Peace Prize, Stacey Abrams. So
Yeah,
that's some melanin. Now that right there is a black
that's
woman for you.
that's melanin all day long
That's
right
some
there.
melanin for you.
That's black. That's
That's
blackity black black black.
that's some black, black, black. And I don't know how you gonna tell it's black, 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 but that's some black, black, black. So this is the year of the woman. We got many women that have made history, and all of them aren't black.
That's
So when
true.
we're talking about, is this the year of the woman? Yes, it is. I feel it is. Why can't we say it the year of the black woman? It doesn't mean all women aren't making gains, but this is the year of the black woman. Now, well, the whole thing about it is it depends on what are you talking about, the year of the black woman, because White women are making history too. Indian women are making history too. Asian women are making history too. And I get it. Trust me, I
I get
understand.
it, I get it, and you feel, and a lot of people feel like they've been making history. White women have been making history, but now black women are on the map. I understand, I get it.
I
We're
get
just
it too.
saying, we're just saying you're the woman,
Yeah, we're just
female.
saying you're the
It's
woman.
Black History Month, so we Black 365 period. You know what I'm saying? So we
Right.
wake up and go to sleep still black.
But
So we do know the struggle.
correct.
But we're just talking about just women, just seeing more women, period, no matter what their color is.
And the thing about it is, I never take nothing away from a sister. You understand? Because I'm one
Ever,
myself. But I would
ever.
also give props to a woman who's
Who
not
is
of
not?
color or black, who is making waves and has made history. I'm gonna give her props.
That's right.
Period. Pooh. Period. But don't get it twisted. We are, as women, making history. Can you say, or do you want to say it's the year of the black woman? Hey, have at
Why
it. Go
not?
ahead. Why
Do
not?
it.
But I'm saying,
It's all in there.
period.
It's all in there together.
Yep, all kinds of women. Yep, yes, they have. Absolutely.
To our
Yep.
point. Yep.
But guess what? They all haven't been recognized until when? Recently. We talked about that too. We can go
Hmm.
sit back about and talk about how Rosa Parks got us to the front of the bus. Well, heck, I wasn't alive. I didn't get to see her get to the front of the bus. I just saw pictures.
And before Rosa Parks, there was another woman, I can't think of her name, who actually was the first woman, but she was young, and she was dark complexion, and so they didn't want to use her, so they used Rosa Parks because yes, she was black, but her skin was lighter.
Right.
So trust me, I know. Trust me.
Exactly. And we ain't knocking that. And you can say whatever you want to say.
For
It's the year
sure.
of the black woman. That you can say it. Say it all day. You can put it on a shirt if you want to. I don't really care. But for me, it's the year of the woman. You know, I ain't gonna discriminate because I definitely try not to do that. I try my hardest to do that. That's why I'm not knocking any woman that has made history recently. And there has been quite a few. When
Plenty.
I say recently, I'm talking about like this year,
Plenty. A plethora.
a
Let's
little
just
bit
say.
of last year and this year. So they ain't all black, but they are women. And I can appreciate that because at the end of the day, they ain't fighting for just white. They ain't fighting for just black. They fighting
They
for
fight for
women.
women.
They fighting for women.
They fight for equality. They fight for us to be able to say we on the same scale as far as money is concerned when it comes to
Yep.
men, etc. So definitely women.
They
We
are
will.
fighting for women. They're not
Who
fighting
run the world? Who run the
girls,
world?
girls.
Hey.
You already know. You know that's my song. Who run the world? We do. So I'm not saying it's the year of the black woman because Nancy Pelosi is fighting for women. Stacey Abrams fighting for women. Keisha
Keisha
Lance
Lance
Bottoms
Bottoms.
fighting for women. Now, they didn't go out here and just say, because at the end of the day, let's just think about it. That come on, I need a little help right here. It wasn't all black women that voted for Kamala Harris.
Just like, yeah, exactly.
Because
For
if it
sure.
was just all black women voting for Kamala and Biden, guess what? They probably wouldn't have won. I'm just saying. They had to have a little help. So you can say it's the year of the black woman.
You know what, Evie?
No, we don't get 1 year. I get every day. So I'm not
No.
gonna focus it on just one. Nope. I get every day.
I
I
know
get
she at home
every day.
laughing. I know she at home laughing.
I get every day. I'm not gonna just say a year because I'm a black woman and I get that every. I am the year.
I'm sun up, sun down, honey. 365, just like I'm black. 365.
That's it.
I'm a woman. 365.
365. So I'm the year every year. I'm the year of the woman every year because I'm
Every
black.
day, every moment, every second.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, they did, but they
Mhm.
they had it. But guess what? Where were we at when they were fighting for that? We were still in the back. We were somewhere. They couldn't get all that done by themselves, and they still can't. Because at the end of the day,
We
they
need,
need us.
and at the end of the day, we need each other, and which is why it's so important for us to, for them to for us to not allow, um for us to not allow them to put us on the back burner, because at the end of the day, we should all just be treated equally as people, period.
We
But it
should.
hasn't always been that way. It has not always been that way.
You should do your
And
best
that
to do
fight
that.
will never end. That fight will never end, because they will
Never.
never know what it is to wake up black, be followed, being
Nope.
talked about, being looked at. They won't know. They won't never know that.
Nope.
But if I can be a part of the solution and not a part of the problem, well, hey, here I am
Have at it. It's on and popping. But I am a black woman
every day, all
every
day,
day.
and I
But
love it.
I am the year of the black woman too. But I like to try to say women because we are the face. Women are the face for 2021. That's the way I see it, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
And on that note,
And on that note,
y'all got to make sure we love that you guys are tuning in and chiming in. It is Wind Down Wednesdays, Talk Radio. I'm gonna read her comment in a minute. She had a lot to say. Make sure you guys are always subscribing to YouTube, and checking us out on Facebook. We're always posting flyers of events and things that we're doing. We got stuff coming up, so stay tuned. Ify said White Women Year was the feminist movement, so I'm just saying, why not celebrate us? It's not dismissing, it's celebrating. We all don't get noble. We celebrate specific people.
I celebrate women. I celebrate women that's done made it to wherever. I celebrate you when you make it or when you made it. I celebrate the little white chick when she made it. So I'm celebrating women. I'm sorry. I love black folks. Don't get it twisted. And I love my sisters and will fight for them to the end. But I'm celebrating women.
Women. That's right.
I'm not going to try to separate black and white because it's
Well, we're
enough of
trying to.
that going on
We're trying to.
already. Enough of hatred
Exactly.
already.
Exactly.
And I never taught my child to separate the two. You treat people accordingly. No,
For sure.
we ain't gonna always like the black ones, and we ain't gonna always like the white ones. I can tell you right now, some that I can't stand. Yes, you are a tree hugger. And I get that on your shirt.
I was trying so bad not to say it, but she said herself. Oh
Look, you
gosh.
know how to call yourself out, right? Just saying. She called her own self out.
She
That
is
Otis
a
ain't
mess. A
Too bad
mess.
Otis ain't
Love
on the
it. I
other
love
line
it.
right now because he be calling her. There go tree hugger again. There go
Woo,
that tree
Lord.
hugger.
We do not need it. We'll be on here till like 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Yeah, and we're not having that this week.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's us tonight. Yeah, right.
that ain't us tonight. You the
We
one
just
the
saying
tree
it like
hugger.
it is. We always talking black. It's Black History Month. Like they gave us a whole February month. That's the shortest month of the
Right.
year. But okay. Okay.
I
You
am.
know.
I'm celebrating all year for the last 55 years
Listen,
every day. So I ain't the tree hugger. We just trying to show love
that
everywhere.
period. Globally
My
to
mindset
women.
ain't just white. My mindset ain't just black. Although I support my black people, like I said, wholeheartedly, but I can't have a
I
closed mind.
support them. I know my history. I'm not gonna put up with the foolishness, and that's from anybody.
Anybody. I'm celebrating, period, the
There you
year of
go.
the woman.
Women. The year of the women. All right.
I'm celebrating 2021 as the year of the woman. Point blank, period. I don't care what color she is. If she accomplished something that no other woman accomplished, I'm celebrating her.
That's what's up.
Whether she white or black, I'm celebrating her. Like I said earlier, you got black female coaches of NFL and the major league, and then you got your first white female ever in a Super Bowl. But I forgot you don't watch sports, so that don't matter to you. But to somebody like me, that matters. So I'm supporting.
And to break it down even further, you know why that matters? Because okay, yeah, she white, but that's okay because she a woman. Because the next woman could be what? Black,
Exactly, black.
Latino, Hispanic, Korean, Asian, all
Yep.
those things.
Thank you,
So
Angela,
you get
for
one
not being
foot.
a tree hugger.
You get one foot in the door for one woman, it gets all women in the door.
That's
Okay.
absolutely. You're paving the way. If my daughter or your daughter or anybody else's daughter decided that they want to be a umpire or referee for a high school football championship game, and you ain't never had a female to do it, it's because the white lady done made a way for, she done laid the foundation.
There we go.
So I'm celebrating women, okay? Women, because they made a way when there was no way in a male dominating environment.
I'm
Here on
cheering on
the
humanity. I'm clapping for all women, and I'm sipping the black women. All right.
I am too. I'm always gonna sip my sisters.
Hey, we can't never come on now. We can't never count them out
I'll
because
never
we are
count my
sisters.
sisters out.
Okay, we are sisters.
That's right. And
We
at the
are
end
her.
of the day,
I am her.
that's right. I am her. I am black. You know, and it bothered me growing up to my, oh, you ain't, look at you got good hair. What's good hair? Hair is hair. Black hair, white hair, poor hair, no hair, green hair, orange hair is hair. I don't
And it's
care
good.
it's your hair. So it's black. It's on my head. It's black hair.
And it's
Ain't got
good
nothing
hair.
to do with
But
nothing.
anyway,
And you exactly. Come on, you got white folks' hair. What's white people hair? I'm black.
that's a
I
whole
got
nother. We
black
can talk
hair.
about that. It's a whole nother show, sis.
That's a whole nother show. I ain't mean to get
It,
off.
it really.
I'm
It,
just saying.
come on, pull it back. Pull it back,
I'm
sis.
just saying. I'm every woman. I'm
Oh
every
Lord,
woman.
I'm done with you, Ify.
I'm every woman.
For
I'm
sure.
every woman. And it's all in me.
It's the year of the
This
woman.
is the year of the woman. Either you gonna join us, embrace it, or you gonna get off the bus, tree hugger, and we just gonna have to shut you down, cut you. We need to cut some of your limbs off. You need
Oh
to
my
cut.
God, I can't do no but laugh at her.
We need to cut some of your limbs off. We need to cut some of your limbs off because right now, your part of your branches is, I don't know where they going. I don't know where they at.
They wrapping around the tree.
They are definitely wrapping around, and the wrong tree at that. But we love you. Thanks for tuning in. And it is the year of the woman. This is the year of the woman.
Yes.
Embrace it. This is the year of the woman. Continue to watch and look at the goals that we accomplished this year in 2021 and beyond.
And
It ain't over.
encourage the little women that you may be around, whether it's your cousins, your nieces, your daughters, whether you work at a school or whether you're a random person in the store.
Yep.
Encourage these young ladies and young men to do right, to be right. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about.
That's what it's about, because it's not over. It's just beginning.
That's
and
right.
We are now taking the lead. Now you can stay back there if you want to, but we taking the lead. I'm every woman, and it's all
I'm every woman. I'm every woman.
I'm every woman.
That's it. That's it. That's all.
Are you every woman? Ask yourself that question, tree hugger. Are you every woman? That's right. That's what she ain't the only one.
That's what's up.
That's what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Black folks, we can even go back to what's her name?
Cicely Tyson?
Yes, go back to Cicely. Let's even go back to who just died. What's the black lady, the older lady that just passed away? Oh, help me out. 96-year-old. She just, oh shoot, what's her name? Help me out.
Cicely Tyson was the black woman that passed away.
Cicely Tyson? Was that the one with Tyler Perry?
Cicely Tyson? Was she in the Tyler Perry?
Was that her?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm talking about then.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Brain warp. I mean, look at her.
She did her thing, honey. Mm-hmm.
I mean, even go back to what's the singer, the lady singer back in the day?
Billie Holiday.
She made, not Jennifer Holiday, way before Jennifer Holiday. You didn't see the rest of the list for this year, but I'm sure Cicely Tyson. Yes, Angela. I couldn't think. I was like, her. Yeah, her. She made
Cicely Tyson.
she made waves for all women,
for a lot
black women.
And yeah, and for many generations, many,
Many,
from my
many,
grandmother's generation to
many.
mine, to my daughters, like many.
Josephine, there you go, Josephine
Josephine
Baker.
Bacon,
That's what
yes,
I'm
ma'am.
talking about. We can
Yes,
continue to
yes.
name
That
all of them.
adopted all of those children from different
Absolutely.
places. Yes, ma'am.
Them
I'm
paved
hit.
the way.
Yes, ma'am.
That's why I'm every woman. Girl, you better say it, Eartha Kitt.
Yes.
You know, hey, that's what
Yes.
I'm talking about. We can
Yep.
continue to go on with the
We
black
sure
women
can. We sure
that have
can,
paved
honey.
waves for us and the
Yep.
foundations that we consistently stand on right now.
Yep.
What's the black chick? I think she was the one that, oh shoot. She was married to David Justice.
Halle Berry.
Holly Berry. She made history. I mean, let's just keep going. There's a lot of black women
We
that
sure
have made
can.
history, but how many are we are right now? We done moved up. We done moved up to the forefront. When
Yep.
you cannot click on the news, you can't look at the paper, click on Facebook without seeing Stacey Abrams, Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
You can't do it. You cannot. You can't.
It's
You
not history,
cannot
it's
click
now.
on the
It's
news
now.
without seeing those people.
Yeah, it's now. It's not history, it's now.
It's now. We are. I am every woman. Are you every woman? And with that being said, this
Mm-hmm.
is the year of the woman. And
It is.
I'm gonna need you to get out there and make sure you let the people know that this is the year of the woman.
Now they gotta let who know? Missionary,
Deacons,
deacons,
saints,
saints,
and
and
friends.
friends.
Let them all know. Let them
That's
all
right.
know. Make
You got
announcements.
you got a positive quote? You got a positive quote?
Yeah, I do got a positive. Locally, you're right. Jessica Brown, Sheila Gray. Yay, they making history. I'm just saying. Everybody
There you
makes.
go. There you go, tree hugger. There you go.
Girl, she said Sheila Gray.
See?
Everybody's making some part of history, but let's look at who's making the most history right now.
Right.
Women,
There
women,
you go. We
women.
digress.
I digress. Period. On
What's
that
your
note, it's time for positive
positive
quote.
quote? That's right. Let's see. We said a lot of them this time around, didn't
We did really.
we? Stay empowered, stay positive, um, and those are my two. Stay positive, stay empowered, and like I said, be a part of the year of the woman. You know, if it's something that you've been thinking about, want to do, but haven't yet done, hop out on it, hop
Step
to it.
out,
Blaze the trail. Blaze the trail.
blaze, to be a trail blazer. The foundation is already laid for us. All we got to do is continue to be the trailblazers that we are as women,
There you
because
go.
this is our year. She believed she could, so she did.
That's right.
And
That's what's
that's
up.
why we are in the place we are in, because we believed we could and we did. And y'all know what I say on that note. It is always better to give than it is to receive. It is Black History Month. It is her story. So we need you all to continue to carry the torch. We love you, and we'll see you on
See you next
next
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Holla.